So if you didn't hear, there's a new expansion pack coming out for The Sims 4 really soon. It's called Adventure Awaits, and it's kind of like a vacation destination kind of pack where you can like make your own vacation and have a lot of different activities and stuff like that to do. But it also kind of gives like summer camp vibes, especially if you look at the trailer. So it kind of got me thinking about camping in The Sims, and I've been streaming over on Twitch if you don't know. I'm doing this challenge called the Hot Tea Challenge. Recently, my Sims went to Granite Falls on vacation, and I wanted to find the Hermit, and eventually I found the Hermit, but then I kind of forgot how the Hermit's house looks. And this is what it looks like. I will say, it's not the worst house, okay? It's definitely an EA house, but it looks like the most house of all time. Like, I don't know how to explain that. It's not the worst. I'm not a big fan of the roofing, like, on this side, but it's not a horrible house. I mean, like I said, I've seen way worse before. It's kind of like an overgrown house in the middle of a clearing kind of vibe. You know, it's kind of overgrown. When you open it up, that's kind of where I start to have a little bit more issues because, like, why is there so much stuff on the left side of the house? Like, I understand this is like where the kitchen and the hallway and stuff is. There's like a lot less stuff on this side of the house. Even if they would have put this in the hallway, that would have been a bigger improvement and at least have something on this side. I don't know. I mean, it's the EA house, so what can you really say? I also don't understand when it comes to the kitchen though. Like, why is the stove by itself? Like, why doesn't it connect? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? I don't get it. One thing that I didn't notice until I was looking around is I'm kind of surprised that they didn't use the wallpaper from Outdoor Retreat for the house. Because, like, if you didn't know, we actually have wallpaper from the pack, and it's literally like a cabiny kind of wallpaper. Why didn't they just use this? They use like regular base game siding for the house, like, and it's so weird because on the inside, I'm pretty sure it uses this wallpaper right here, just in a different swatch. So like, why does it look like a suburban house on the outside, but like more woodsy and rustic on the inside? Like, I don't know. Also, I'm not a fan of these windows. Like, what is this window, y'all? Like, these little baby windows with these big long drapes. We're gonna change it, okay? We're gonna make it a lot better. That's basically my goal for today. And by the way, if you want to know how to edit the Hermit slot, first of all, you have to go to Granite Falls on vacation, find where the Hermit lives, and then you have to like answer a riddle or whatever. And when you get through it, you'll appear on this slot. So to edit this slot, you have to turn on bb.enable free build. Then you'll be able to, like, you know, edit the lot and stuff like that. So that's what you basically have to do. For the sake of the video, I'm only going to be using base game and Outdoor Retreat. I'm not going to be using anything from any other packs, just those two. So hopefully if you at least have Outdoor Retreat, you should be able to download this and have no issues. So let's go ahead and get into it. First things first, y'all, we're changing this wall height. I don't really have anything against the medium or tall wall height in The Sims, but I feel like it sometimes makes builds feel really small on the inside because it feels like, at least for me, it's like no matter how much stuff I put inside, it's always just gonna feel smaller, you know what I mean? Like, if you raise it up, like, it just looks like we have a lot of empty space. Maybe it doesn't look so bad on a medium wall height, but if I put it to tall wall height, it just makes the rooms feel so small to me. I don't know how to explain it. And also, a lot of the objects in the game are only really set for the standard wall height. Yeah, we have like tall windows and curtains and lights, but a lot of the objects just kind of look better to me on standard wall height, so we're just gonna go for that. Before we go inside, I want to like change some stuff out here. So for one, I kind of want to give the house a little bit of dimension in the front because it's very flat. I mean, I know it's supposed to be like cabin, so you know, I don't think it's gonna be looking the best of all time, but I think we could just add a little bit of dimension outside. So we're just gonna add a little bump out, and some of this landscaping, y'all, is gonna have to go. I'm gonna probably redo it, but yeah, we just need a little bit of dimension, a little bit of extra shape on this house. I think I'm gonna raise up the roof a little bit, and then I'm also gonna raise this roof up a little bit as well. We're gonna bring this in, and then we're gonna like go in and like slightly pitch the roof, kind of like that, kind of giving it more of like a whimsical kind of vibe, you know, kind of like a storybook cottage, I guess. So we're gonna go ahead and change the wallpaper, and then I want to get a nice trim. Maybe we can get one. Should we get one that's kind of thick? Get it in like a brown swatch. We'll use this one for now. And then for this roof, I'm gonna change it. I kind of liked it, but I kind of don't. I think I'm just gonna go for a gabled roof, and we're just gonna use this because this to me just would look a lot better. Okay, so far we kind of have this for the house. We're gonna go ahead and just match everything together. This is kind of what we have so far. I am gonna get rid of these windows because, like, I'm not a big fan of these. They need to go somewhere. Like, I don't know. They're just too small, and I just don't like them. Luckily for us, we do have some, like, in my opinion, more rustic kind of windows in the game. So we have these. I think I want to use a couple of these, y'all. These ones with these shutters on them, and I'm just gonna like move them together like so. And then we have a whole lot in this design, so I don't really know about the other windows. Like, we could have a big one there. I'm gonna go into outdoor retreat and then I'm just gonna like edit the wallpaper some because like I still don't understand why they didn't use the new wallpaper for this house. Like to me, this makes it look more woodland or like more rusticy, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know why they did that. All right, y'all, so this is what we have so far. I think it looks a lot better already. Now one cool thing that we just got in The Sims is the fact that now we can put plants and stuff on the roof. So you already know that I have to do that, right? Like a lot like this that's already kind of overgrown, we definitely have got to do that, y'all. I don't really know about which ones I want to put at the top. I think I need to probably turn off move objects first of all. Let's turn off move objects really quick. But I don't really know about what ones I want to put at the top yet. I was thinking about using some stuff that's kind of similar to down here. So we have some wildflowers, these lavender plants. So we could always like squeeze some of these like in the cracks of the build. I feel like builds like this, you just kind of have to place things around and just kind of keep placing it until it looks good enough to you. But I was also thinking about adding some of these like overgrown like grass shrubs. And then maybe we could pretend that this is like moss or something. You know what I'm saying? It is a little annoying when you want to put some plants on the roof because not all plants work quite right. And even if they do technically work, it'll like clip in a way that's kind of weird. It's kind of annoying in that aspect, but I think there's like some flowers, right? Can we use, are these the same ones? Are these like in a white swatch? Oh, okay, so this one came with this pack. I want to use some of these white ones. I think these are just base game. And I want to like kind of just add a couple around. I do wish that we had some of these pieces in the base game because like this would have been so cool for a house like this. Like a house that's like falling apart. Like that would have been so cool, y'all. But unfortunately, we don't have that. So I just have to make do with what I got. All right, I went into by debug because I want to get some of these really tall plants and stuff. And I'm just kind of trying to place them around. I feel like with landscaping like this where you could just kind of place down whatever you want, it doesn't really need to be in a particular order. You just kind of place things down and just make sure they look right to you. So I'm going in now and just adding like a lot of different plants and stuff just kind of all around. I kind of want to get a fence around here if I'm able to. This way it'll give the hermit a little bit more privacy, you know? I would love to put some furniture out here. So I'm going to put one of these benches right here and we could get like a little tree stump. Oh, wait, can you sit on these? No, I think these are the ones you can sit on. I'm going to get a couple of these and just kind of like place them around. I'm really liking the way it's looking so far. It's looking really overgrown. There's like plants. I'm not done with all the foliage and stuff yet, but I think it's looking really good so far though. I would love to get some of these flowers and kind of just like place them by the house, kind of like that. Oh, and you know what else would be really nice to have back here? Maybe like a pond or something. Cause like we already have like flowers and stuff kind of surrounding it. We'll go in with some terrain paint. We'll make it look really nice. All right, so I'm just gonna go in really quick and get some terrain paint just to kind of like color it in some. And then I want to get some more of these rocks and just kind of place around. I just realized that we didn't have any windows back here, so let's get a couple of those actually. And we could probably get a different grill. There is a woodworking table. Do you think I can like move that maybe closer this way? We can like place this right here beside it. And then we also have this bear statue. Let's just keep some of the stuff that was here. And then we do have this table. I guess we'll recolor that. I'm gonna go in and add some terrain paint just to go around this stone, just for some extra detail. And then I'll do the same thing too underneath the house because like there needs to be some terrain paint under here. Ooh, and you know what else I can do, y'all? I'm gonna add some of these little effects around so at nighttime you'll see fireflies, mosquitoes. I think that'll be really cool. I'll just add a couple lily pads around like so. And then we can have like mosquitoes over the water. Maybe we can have like one duck. And then I want to have like some mosquitoes back here. So really quick, y'all, let's go ahead and go inside for a second because we got a lot to worry about in here. So for one, I want to change the color of the wallpaper. I do like it enough. I don't think it's horrible, but we could maybe go for a different color. Or honestly, we could go for a different one altogether. Like this one would probably be better. All right, we're gonna go for a wooded one like this for the cabin vibe. I'm gonna fill this in for everything in the room. And then maybe we can have like an accent wall somewhere if we need to. Like maybe we can have this be like an accent wall and have it be like a different color, you know, just for some contrast. Or we could go and add some of that stone I was talking about, like the stone from outside, and like have this be like a little accent wall somewhere. Maybe we could have it be in the kitchen, right? We'll have some of the stone be like a backsplash for the kitchen. And then I just realized too that we have a little extra space in here now. So we could always open up the room a little bit more, you know, but maybe I can add this table more in this little nook space over here. And then maybe we can add like another chair. I don't really know how many Sims are coming to see the hermit like that, but we could have the dining area be its own little space. All right, y'all. So this is kind of what we have so far. Let's see. There's some things that I don't really want. Like for example, I don't really want this plant, these Curtains can definitely go. Some of these furnishing styles I don't like. Like, I'll keep the fish and stuff because I do quite like those, and we'll keep some of these wall lights, but some of the stuff gotta go. I want to go into outdoor retreat because I want to look and see if we have any tables. Like, I want to use a lot of stuff from the pack if I can. We do have a table, but this one is more like a table that you would use outside, not really inside, so I don't think I'm going to use that one. Let's go to base game and see if we have any rounded, or maybe like a rounded table will be better. And like we could like put these here just so it can kind of fit the theme a little bit better. I'm trying to see if any of these swatches really match. Maybe we can go for that. That kind of matches. All right, I'm gonna go into the floor and we're just gonna sort by the 2 packs. Do we have any floors for outdoor retreat? We actually do. See, that's what I'm saying, y'all. Why didn't they just use the new floors for this build? Like, maybe when they built this house, some of the stuff wasn't done yet for the pack or something. I don't know, but like, this would have even looked a lot better. Like, I really like how detailed this hardwood floor is. You know what I'm saying? Like, why didn't they just use this one? I don't really get it personally, but whatever. We'll use this one. I like this swatch. It looks really nice. Let's see. I want to look in. Do we have any other stone that we could use? Let's see. How does this one look? Oh, I do like that, but is that too much? Maybe we could go back to the default swatch. That doesn't look so bad. Maybe we can just use that. Maybe we can use like some of the stone in the bathroom or something. We'll just put that there for now. Let's look at light fixtures. Do we have any light fixtures from outdoor retreat? Let's look and see. We have a couple lamps, and y'all know I am going to be using a lot of the stuff from this pack, so we're going to be using that. We also have this cool one right here. This one looks like it could be outside, maybe. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'll just like squeeze that somewhere outside for now. Oh, we have like this plant. That's kind of cute. And then we also have like some little table lamps. So we're going to use one of these somewhere. So let's put that down. Now, I don't think that outdoor retreat comes with a fireplace, so we're going to have to use the one that's here. And honestly, this swatch looks perfectly good with it. I do want to look in base game just to see if we have any others, because we did get one kind of recently. But I don't think this one is going to be the right vibe for it. This one is cute, but I don't think it's quite the right vibe that I want to go for. So I guess we'll use this one. I don't really mind the kind of over cluttered look of the house. All right, y'all, I'm going in now and I'm just kind of moving some stuff around. I'm just trying to look and see what we have and what we don't really need. Like, for example, we have this bookshelf. Now, I don't know if outdoor retreat comes with a bookshelf. It does not. That one does look kind of rustic, but we could always use like one of these older looking ones also and like have it in the hallway. Let's see. So we have a couple of chairs. I'm going to get rid of some of those because I want to use some of this furniture, like this really nice couch right here. This one will sit more Sims. I mean, again, they're a Hermit. I don't really think they have a lot of people visiting them like that, but like, you never know. Maybe they do. I don't know. We also have a rug with outdoor retreat. I don't know if I want to have this rug be the centerpiece. Maybe we can have this be like a doormat or something like that. Maybe we'll just like size that down and like have that be right there. And then we do have a coffee table, so I'm going to use this one. We can maybe just like, I don't know where I'm going to put this. I don't know. We'll just put that in the kitchen for now. But I do want to use this coffee table. We don't have any chairs. Interesting. I think we have some outdoor chairs that could kind of work. These, for example, but do you think we should put these inside the house? Like, maybe just one. Maybe just one. Maybe they made it themselves, right? We do have end tables, by the way. So I'm gonna like move one of these end tables and like have it be maybe here. They're just so tall. Like, these are some really tall end tables. What if I size it down? We do have a shelf, so I do want to put one of those up here, maybe in green. And you know what? Before we go back that way, let's tackle the kitchen real quick, because I don't want to forget about the kitchen. We should go for like a brown, I think, for the kitchen. Maybe like a brown like that, or maybe honestly like this swatch would be better, I think. What I'm thinking we do is we use this. Oh, I think it's this one. We can use one of these countertops and like have them be like this. I gotta make sure this works with move objects turned off though, because I want to make sure everything works properly. We could definitely have 2 of those be there. Maybe move this trash can a little bit over, and then we could maybe have the stove be in the middle, have one of these be here. We can have the fridge off to the side. We also have this rack right here. Maybe I can like size that down and move it somewhere. Like, we'll just move that in the kitchen for now. I don't know if outdoor retreat comes with bar stools. It doesn't, but we could use these wooden ones. Let's not. Let's actually use like nicer ones. So let's use, maybe we could just use these. Oh wait, this does kind of clip with the door. Let's see. Maybe we can have it be on this side then. I want to make sure that I get a sink for the kitchen. We'll just use one of the basic ones like this, and then we do have that trash can we can place back over here like so. We can get like an older looking rug like this just to kind of place down, but I think the kitchen can pretty much be done for now though, unless there's like some artwork that we could put right here. But I think for the most part, oh, maybe like this artwork right here. This would be nice in like a bedroom or honestly like a hallway, but maybe like the bedroom, seeing as how we don't really have a lot of wall space here. We'll put this in here. So I guess maybe this picture of a rooster could look nice in here. You think I should put a mosquito in here because there's like so many mosquitoes outside? All right, y'all. I'm not really a fan of these curtains. I'm going to be honest with you, but we don't really have a lot to choose from in the base game. So we're just going to have to go for these blue curtains and just pretend like we don't see it. You know, it's okay. It's fine. It's cool. Why don't we go to the bathroom really quick? And I want to kind of like, I wanted to put one of these here, but I don't know if that's going to work. I got to test that to see if that works, but I'm going to keep it for now. Oh, you know what we could try, y'all? If I close this as a room, maybe what I could do is like add a spandrel right here. We don't really have that many to choose from in the base game. Maybe this one, and we can like make it wooden. We could do something kind of like this, like a little entryway for the hallway. You know what, y'all? I'm gonna use one of these smaller bookshelves down here because then I can use one of these artworks in a different swatch. Why don't we tackle the bathroom really quick, because that needs a little bit of work. So we're gonna go into the floor, and I think I'm gonna just change the color of this one. And then for the wallpaper, we could have a stone accent wall, maybe with some different wood paneling in here, just so everything can look a little bit different. And then let's see. So we do have a couple different plumbing options. So we do have like 2 showers. Do we have any tubs? We do not. I kind of want to use the new shower, I guess. So we can use this. Maybe I'll just like move that this way. We do have a sink. So maybe I'll like move the sink along this wall, and then we already have this mirror we can use. We'll just like recolor it. I wanted to add a rug, y'all, but some of these are just not the vibe really. Maybe we just don't need a rug for the bathroom, or we can size down one like this. This one kind of matches with this. I would like to add a towel behind the toilet, and then maybe like a bathrobe just to kind of finish off the bathroom. We'll just have one be right here. Honestly, we could have it be right here, I guess. Okay, so I guess we'll go down the hallway and we'll tackle the bedroom because this is like the last room in the house. There's so many random art pieces here. So some of these we're gonna get rid of. Like some of these fruits I don't really think we need. Maybe some of the butterflies we don't even need either, but some of it I'll keep, you know, just to say we have it. Okay, let's see. We should change the color of the wallpaper as well. We'll go for, I kind of want to go for some more of this wallpaper in here, and we can definitely have like an accent wall. Maybe like behind it, like so. I would love to get one of these lights in the bedroom, and let's see. I feel like we need a window or something right here. Maybe like a small one just to let in a little bit more light. We just need something right there, I guess. I'll also swap out the floor. We'll use another one of these floors in here. And I'm going to get rid of this rug. I don't think I'm going to use that. We'll keep the same bed, but we'll go for, I guess, a blue swatch for it, just so it can kind of match a little bit more with the outside. And then we can definitely keep the dresser. Or, no, I think there's a dresser that comes with Outdoor Retreat. I believe it comes with one like this. We're going to use this one instead. We'll keep some of the same clutter, like the plants and stuff we can keep. I'm just going to recolor some of the things in here. I believe there's a mirror. Yes, we can use this mirror, go in the bedroom. Maybe we'll like move this in the corner. I'm going to use this rug and maybe like this swatch right here. So now I'm just going to look through Outdoor Retreat and see if there's anything extra that I want to place down. Like, oh, this chess table will be nice. I think I'm going to put this back out here. Maybe we can have this be here. And we'll have some of these chairs, which I felt like I should have used these chairs in the kitchen, but it's too late now. You know what, y'all? We can go in and add some more fish on the wall. I almost forgot to add an outdoor light, so I'm going to add one of those out here. I don't even know if this can fit. We'll just put it right there, I guess. I almost forgot about this lamp, y'all. You think I should just, like, squeeze it over here somewhere? So I got rid of the original grill because I thought this one was from Outdoor Retreat, but it's from Jungle Adventure, so we're gonna have to bring this old one back. You think I can like squeeze it closer to the picnic table? And I guess to finish off the lot, you think I could have like one chair out here? Okay, y'all, I think on that note, I'm pretty much done with everything. So this is the final result. This is what the house looks like. As you can see, it's very overgrown, very secluded, but I think it looks really good. So we'll take a look at it really quick before we go. So when you first come in, as you can see, we have a nice little entry area. We have our kitchen over here on this side. Very old, but it looks a lot better. I like the space a lot more. You can sit down here and eat if you want to, or you could also just eat at the table if you want to. So you have an option. Going over this way, we have a living room area. So of course I kept most of the same stuff because I did like how it looked. Plus, we don't really have that many options in the base game and Outdoor Retreat, so, you know. But as you can see, it looks a lot better. It looks nice, right? I added some clutter over here in the corner. There's a shelf if you want to place things here, you know. And then if we go over here, we have a little bathroom. So it's not the best bathroom. There's a shower, toilet, sink, mirror, that kind of thing. And then if we go down the hallway, as you can see, I kind of made like a little makeshift hallway section. There's a bookshelf and a piece of art in the hallway and a plant. But when you go over here, we do have our bedroom. So I'll bring the walls down for a second. So as you can see, we have a mirror, we have our bed, dresser, there's a frog in here as well. I also went in and added some mounted fish on the walls. So we have like extra clutter and stuff like that. And then when we go outside, I didn't really change too much out here. I did add a pond in the back. So we have a pond. There's a lot of different effects. So you should see dragonflies and tadpoles. There's a duck out here as well and mosquitoes. I have a chess table. I moved the grill over here. There's a picnic table still. I still have some more of these like plants and stuff that was out here at first. I didn't really want to like change any of those so Sims could still use it and stuff. So I kept all that alone. I did add some more planter boxes out here though. Over here we have our woodworking table. There's a chess table out here, some more planter boxes. I kept these alone. These are like the ones that come with the original lot. I didn't change these in any way because I want to make sure Sims can still use these and maneuver the space. So if anything, I just moved them a little bit with move objects turned off, but I didn't really want to change these too much because I know like Sims still need to be able to use these and stuff. So I kind of left these alone for the most part. But other than that, y'all, that's pretty much everything for the entire lot. I'm going to put this up on the gallery. My gallery ID is Seeckingly, the same name as my Twitch name. Like I said, I do stream on Twitch, so I'll leave all that link down below. But anyway, y'all, that is all that I have for this video. If you did enjoy it, please be sure to leave a like, comment something down below. Follow me over on Twitch while I stream a lot more of The Sims, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! Thanks for watching!